Here's another series of propaganda trying to convince people to uh, get involved and join the Navy or the submarine service, which is part of the Navy, but an even more dangerous version of the Navy, or become a nurse. And I really quite liked this. I have a lot of friends who either are just starting nursing school, within the middle of nursing school, and I had a couple who just finished nursing school just in time this spring to enter the workforce and are now working in the COVID unit in Baltimore. So they've been having an interesting couple of weeks. So again, classic um, videos here, or pieces of propaganda here. Gee, I wish I were a man. Uh, Join the Navy. So this girl's trying on her boyfriend's sailor suit, thinking, "Oh man, I wish I could join the Navy." Happily, now women can join the Navy. And then he volunteered for the submarine service, and now the girl's hugging him. Ooh. And then this girl, is putting on the nurse's cap, and she's going to go serve her country by becoming a nurse. So I imagine that there's many variations on something like this that you could totally come up with for our modern situation. So here is my teacher propaganda. I've got two versions of this quote from Churchill that I quite like. Success is not a or is not success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. And then I have that kind of in a World War II version where they're doing the success, where they're raising the flag on Mount Suribachi. Failure, this is a picture of I believe this is the Oklahoma, the battleship Oklahoma, sinking in Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. And it is the courage to continue that counts. This is a Rosie the Riveter type riveting in World War II. And then I did a kind of a more modern, less World War II-y one where there's, a person standing on top of a mountain and then like a book about failure and it's kind of like redlined out and things. And then to be continued, right? So images, of course, sending those messages. And I, did this one and I thought, I like that one. It's pretty good. And I think maybe I'll print that up and have that on my wall someday. And then there's my teacher propaganda. You guys know how I feel about a lot, and you'd actually be surprised at how much less you guys write a lot now than you did when you got in my class. But I do kind of want to put this up in my classroom. A lot is where you park your car. I do like that one, and I put that together, and it's fairly simple, but that's my teacher propaganda.